In now from the 33. To throw is Milton. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Here we go. 10 flat.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Here's Love. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down.
52 close. Smash. Red. Hey, check Mega. 6. Mega. Hut, hut.
Love now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Ready?
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
19, Charger, 19.
Here's Milton. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Ravens at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. To throw, it's Milton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kyle Pitts taking it in. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
33, yellow. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Throwing. Love. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake, Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Ladd McConkey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Browns 7.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 42-yard line.
Here's Milton now to throw. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
A gain of 4 yards.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Go street. Ready.
Throwing is Milton. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35.
That's another.
Let's go. 79 Broncos.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Milton. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
Harrison Butker.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Next the score, Ravens 21, Browns 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Down. Black, 95. 22
Well,
deal.
Love wants to shift things around.
Hey, go steal. Smash, red. Slice blue. Blue striker. Green jack. Hunt.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 45-yard
Giving up
line.
that. Grill green. 60 red. 60 blue. Yellow. Red. Cycle. Ready.
Play action this time with Love. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Browns.
Wide open. Ready.
It's a gain of 6.
Yellow. 22.
And a
Yellow,
Browns
blue.
first down.
Hey, red.
To throw now. Here's Love. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Montgomery, 38 yards. And the Browns are back within a score. Prater for the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Come on.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Ready, cut my team. Cut.
Now Milton. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Mustang 19. Let's go.
Back to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Brian Thomas from 10 yards out. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 28, Browns 14. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
52 blue. Blue striker. Yellow, go. Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Love. He gets that one complete to Wicks. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Now Love. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down straight ahead.
Ready.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
60 set.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. Short throw caught by Pitts. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll audible to something else.
19 Lions.
2nd and 3. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
35. Browns 14. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Love looking to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Cut, ultra. Go out 45. White, solid red. Slice blue. Red, cycle. Steel, black. Smash, red. Set, cut.
Working out of the gun. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Browns.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set, ready. Black 40. Blue striker. Drill green. Needle blue.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Ready.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are you going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
95. Hey, go Fury. Hey, green. Black ultra. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Red, yellow. Ready?
On 4th down, Love. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Touchdown, Browns! David Montgomery with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Let's go.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. touchdown. Brian Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. A good-looking return set up here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Drive about to get started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
2nd and 10.
Black. Steal, black.
Love now. Going for the deep ball. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Fight, 60.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. This one finds McConkey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
16 yards.
60 red.
First down.
60 red. Steal. Check steal. You. Yellow.
Throwing. Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
95.
On 2nd and 10. Love. This one caught by Kittle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Black 50. Green. Blue striker.
To the air again. Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Set. Yellow, double, 38. Six, mega. White, blue.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Set.
To throw again on 2nd down. Love. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Shot, 17. Set hunt. Red, 38. Hey, red. Strike. Check strike. Blaster, 6. Needle blue. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And they work this out past the 25.
A gain of 24 yards. First down.
To throw is Milton. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brian Thomas, 72 yards. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
To throw, it's Milton. This ball down the field for Pitts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
19 Tigers, go!
Here's Milton. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Milton now to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing is Milton. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
On 4th down, Milton.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Browns will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Drill, 52.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. To throw now. Here's Love. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From a yard out. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Under pressure, they got him again. Derek Brown in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
19 Tiger, 20 Lions, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap 60.
Milton. Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
But it leads to 4th down.
65 catch, 65, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Now Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
48-yard line.
Looking to throw. Milton. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
70 Timberwolves. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw again. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
George Kittle, 49 yards. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Browns 35.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 65 yards. And the Ravens up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Back to Montgomery on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Field, black. Blue, 32.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. He got 29 yards that time.
Now, faster. 70, Timberwolves.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Love. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Claws red. 10 black. Ready.
Here's Love. Montgomery, another targeting catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Come on, set. Needle, 33, yellow. Zulu, black. Set.
Going back to Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready, ready. 52 blue. Ready, ready.
One last shot now for Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
38.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Ravens, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0.